Hi there, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the channel, especially if you are coming here for the first time. All right, for all those who have been tuning in, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Once again, I am back to share some messages as I said I would be. This one is really short, okay? Really short, wink wink. But I do have another one that will follow up, so don't go anywhere too quickly, all right? Let's jump right into it. A judicial decision has been made. Yes. And I know this sounds broad and vague, but you will kind of know what I'm talking about when this happens, okay? Someone needs to prepare for sentencing, okay? There is a upcoming sentencing, right? I don't want to go into that, but it could be someone else altogether. It could be someone else altogether, okay? This could be part of that takedown message that I uploaded a few days ago. Okay, but a judicial decision has been made and something is in fast drive or something about high drive. This could be a flash drive, okay, as a piece of evidence. Okay, high drive. I don't know why I'm thinking SCX drive. Okay, and fast drive, something going quickly. All right, but it doesn't have to be any of those things. But someone needs to prepare for sentencing because a judicial decision has been made. Some of the charges that may be involved here has to do with some kind of oppression. I know I mentioned oppression in my last video. Okay, I also see extortion. I also see framing, which is very interesting. Okay, so look out for those keywords. It doesn't have to be all one case. Here, this could be separate charges for separate individuals, okay? But this is upcoming, this is impending, okay? This is imminent. An official verdict has been rendered. This could also be what I'm picking up on. You know how in the spiritual world things occur first before it's manifested materially into the 3D. I'm getting the sentence has already been decided in the spiritual realm, in the spiritual court. This is a divine decree that has been made. So soon we'll see this play out on the main stage. All right. I think that's all that needs to be said about this particular message here. Now, this judicial decision or this preparing for sentencing doesn't have to be a long sentence. It could be time served. That will be accounted as a sentence. Okay. But nonetheless, somebody has already decided here. So even in the human court, the juries, if juries are involved, or if this is a bench trial, they know what they want to do. Okay, they know what they want to do. Is there anything else for this one? Hope everyone is doing well. Please take a moment to read the description box before you go. You could even pause the video and read it right now. Okay, there you'll find ways in which you could support the channel personally, myself. Or if you take a look at my website, gawdessregime.com, you can see what I do and what I am working on. See if you could be of assistance in any way. There could be a mutual assistance. I do have a mission going on, a nonprofit. You could get more information on the website. High Drive. That could even be the name of a street. high drive. This could be speaking of somebody who's just impulsive, super zealous, over enthusiastic, a workaholic, or things are just in high drive, like picking up the pace. Things are wrapping up. This is like the tail end of something. Other phone is on the charger. I don't want to get clumps. I'll just struggle for a few more seconds here. No clumps. Somebody has to be flexible. Keep things flexible. Flexible schedule. You may have to travel. Keep things open. Keep your calendar open. Gotta be free for something here. Yeah, please don't leave me. I'm gonna end it on that. This could be somebody who is about to go off to prison here. We have protector. We have showcase. Wow, I mentioned this in the last reading that somebody was of an exquisite design, bold design. So this could be a carryover in some way, or it doesn't have to be, okay? But exquisite design again. All right, somebody needs to maintain celibacy. Never miss a beat. And we have to see all those places. Okay, this might not have to do with the message that I started with, the clairaudient message. Or it could have some kind of relation, okay? There could be some correlation. But I'm getting that there's someone here, and this could even be a carryover of the last message. But it doesn't have to be. Because in the last message, I spoke about somebody needing to upgrade a little bit in their presentation, in their conduct. Just do a overhaul, a renovation, a revamp, rebranding, makeover. I know I did this when I said a fairy godmother needs to come in and, you know, work some magic, because you clearly need some help in a certain department, maybe in the style department, the fashion department. But as I thought about that, I thought about Nicki Minaj, that video. I think it's Moment for Life. Okay, somebody here could be preparing for a moment for life. That's why you gotta kind of step your game up. Make sure you look presentable, decent, you know, not disheveled, not looking bummy and stuff like that. Because a showcase might be coming up. You might be getting ready for a showcase and you're wondering what you should wear. Okay, some of you might need the help of a stylist here. Okay, you need some kind of signature look, something of an exquisite design. Maybe you never wore anything fancy before, or any design or anything that was expensive. All right, and you're going to be gifted something perhaps. Okay, again, I'm getting the fairy godmother. So this is going to be like preparing for the ball. It doesn't have to be a ball, but something that requires you dressing up. Okay, you might be traveling, like I said. You might be traveling and you might need a wardrobe. You're probably packing your suitcase, wondering what you should put in your suitcase, or somebody's telling you you don't even need to pack a suitcase. Okay, they have something prepared. You have like a protector. Okay, but whoever you might be coming into contact with, because I think the message before the last message was that there's going to be some unusual meeting here, but it's all by design, grand design. Okay, maybe you're coming into somebody who is going to be a protector, who's going to be an investor, particularly in that department. In the last message, I mentioned somebody might see you as a muse, wants you to be their muse, wants you to be their model. Okay, and this person could be quite protective. Okay, so be open to what's coming here. There is something coming, because there's something about you. Like I said in the last video, if I'm speaking to the same person, tapping into the same energy, you don't miss a beat. Okay, you are notorious for something. You don't miss a beat. I'm getting accuracy. I'm getting accuracy. I don't know what it is you do, but you are accurate. Okay, it's important that you maintain celibacy when you meet this person. Okay, it's your choice, but this is what I'm feeling here. You need to not get too close to whoever this is. Okay, I'm just thinking to see if this ties in with the message of a verdict or something. I don't know if you work in the Justice Department and you are going to meet somebody there at a courthouse, watching a case. Maybe you and somebody is interested in the same case. I'm trying to see how this would relate. Somebody might be telling you you have to dress up for court. Maybe you're being called in as a witness here to testify. You might have to travel to testify, travel to appear in court. Okay, because of something you said. You never miss a beat. But something is going to be, again, on the grand stage here for all to see. Maybe you are some kind of a performer, okay? And you're in a show. Could be Law and Order or any other show that has to do with law and crime, okay? So maybe this case, maybe the message that I started off with has to do with criminal law. You could be a criminal lawyer, a criminal justice student, just interested in criminal justice, political science. Something is going to be aired out, broadcasted. It could be this case. You would know what kind of involvement you have with a case. I guess. But whoever it is, they don't want to leave. They don't want to get locked up. I'm hearing a con. So this person could have been a con. This person could have done some fraud in the financial sector. I know extortion came up on the list of charges in the last reading. So money could be involved here. But because this protector card is in bright yellow, and then we have maintain celibacy as the other colored card, those two things are standing out to me. So you are going to be meeting someone who's going to be very interested in you. Like I said, they see you as a muse, okay? Possibly wants to objectify you in some kind of way. Be careful with that, okay? You may have to remind this person that you're a human, very much down to earth, don't be too flattered. Don't be too flattered. Remember, you can say no. Okay, not just for any romantic advancement, but even to travel, even to accept exquisite gifts and designer things. You don't have to do this, okay? For whoever it is I'm speaking to, you would know what I'm talking about. Or be careful with somebody it is you're getting involved with. They might have a case going on, okay? And this could be something in vain, a complete waste of time, or it could be something dangerous if you want to take it all the way there and be a bit extreme. You just have to really be careful here with this protector card coming out in yellow. Just be careful, okay? Just be careful. Even though I'm feeling more so that you could look to someone as a protector. Somebody wants to protect you. Whoever this person, they're never going to miss a beat. This could be actual security. You might be in need of actual security because of a court case. Like I said, you could be a witness. You could even be a judge. Let me see. I'm just going to pull a few cards. I'm not going to make this long. I'm not going to make this long. Just want to see if the Justice card comes out in any kind of way. Or even the Emperor. Okay, we have... Let me shuffle before I look at anything. Please don't leave me. Never miss a beat. Whoever it is you are, you might be working on a case. I don't know in what capacity, or if it's fiction or non-fiction, okay? This could be a TV show. This could be in real life, all right? I do see traveling, I feel it, so let's see if any cards come out that indicates traveling. We have the Ten of Swords coming out on its side, jumping on never miss a beat. Another card came out. It's not turned over. And then the Seven of Wands is here. Okay. I'm hearing you dug up something, or you keep digging. You keep digging. You could be some kind PI. Some kind of investigator, investigative journalist. Something's coming to an end, though. Like I said, the verdict is in. I don't want to say somebody is going down, but whatever this is, it's going to be like a heavy blow. Somebody dug their own grave. Somebody dug their own grave here. A Knight of Swords in reverse. Yes, that came out before. No, that came out after. Hold on, I just want to get things in order here. And this one. The World. Something is over. The Magician. And look at this. Judgment on the bottom. Yeah, the verdict is in. This is a divine decree. Things have already wrapped up in the spiritual realm. Okay, we have the Magician here. Things have already wrapped up in the spiritual realm. Somebody dug their own grave. There's nothing more they could say with this Knight of Swords in the reverse. They were quite impulsive. Didn't I say that in the beginning here? This high drive. What were they working hard to do? Whatever it is, they were defeated. They were defeated. They feel like they're going down. They were determined to do something here. But there was divine intervention. You, whoever I'm speaking to, you could have been the magician in this situation. Meaning something you said, you know, a spell. You casted some kind of spell with something you said. Somebody took quick action. Or something you said quickly came to pass, resulting in somebody's downfall, or you brought to light the fact that somebody was being backstabbed, who the backstabber was, whoever was doing the backstabbing, God was watching. It's over though. It's not a happy ending. I don't know in which way exactly you are involved in this case. Okay? Exquisite Design tells me this is one of those cases, you know, when you watch those true crime stories, or even law and crime, somebody could have the initials A and E, because A and E just came into mind. But not Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous, but Murder Behind Mansion Walls. Yes, this is what it's giving me. Okay? Like, this is crime amongst the rich and wealthy. All right? Protector. Who sings that again? Somebody is going to be grateful. Even though it's not a happy ending for someone, there's an energy here that is happy that it's over. It's under judgment. There's someone here who's looking for a new beginning. Look, we have death in the reverse, strength in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse, and then Three of Cups upstanding. Someone is losing it. And by it, it could be their mind. It could be their strength, physical strength, financial strength. Just any form of power. They didn't want to let go of something, but they're being forced to let go. And like I said, there's an energy here who likes what's being served. Or who's celebrating in some way the handed out sentence. Or celebrating that a sentence wasn't handed out. Because now we have the Five of Cups. All these cups in a row. There's some mixed feelings here. There's some different energy trying to tap in, and this is what I do not want to get into because I want to keep this short. But there's some different energies here. Mixed emotions here. People with mixed emotions. There's some happy about the sentence and some disappointed about the sentence. But the person who is being given this sentence is not pleased, but not disappointed either. I don't know how to explain that part. It's like, it could have been worse, but I really wish I wasn't sentenced. Just something like that. I know it could be worse, but I guess things just didn't work out the way they expected it to. They thought they were going home. Perhaps they're going to have to do some time here. All the work that they put into a case didn't prevail. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up because more energies are trying to intervene. And I do have another message, so let's not go off here. But I hope the messages were beneficial. I want to remind you to read the description box before you go to see how you can support the channel. Check out the website, gawdessregime.com. Periodically, because like I said, it has been a while since I updated. I do have some things to upload there. More information about 86. Okay, I want to do a recap on that message sometime this week. Okay, so check it when you get a chance. I leave you with my love. Take good care of yourself and be sure to catch me on the next one. Bye-bye.